Hey guys, so welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 with Seasons. Now, this is going to be a grass tutorial. I have currently got my worker planting grass on this field. He is busy away, planting away. So we will come back once we get the first shoot of grass coming through. Okay, so the worker has finished sowing the grass. We're now going to go ahead and give this grass its first fertilizer stage. Right now it is 33% fertilized. And after it's been fertilized, it's now 66%. See, we want the grass to be as cost effective as possible. So we're going to let Mr. John Deere carry on. And fertilize. So I will be back with you very shortly. Enjoy. Okay, so our worker has now fully fertilized our field. As you can see, it's now showing 66% fertilized and 0% weed. Now, I don't know if with Seasons implemented, if weeds grow on grass. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fast forward time a little bit more and see if either weeds grow or if we get the first shoot of grass. Okay, I will see you again in a second. Okay, so here is our grass starting to grow. Now, if you notice, it says it's germinated now. Oh, excuse me. It's no longer showing as planted, it is just showing as germinated. So that's why it's very light green. There's not really very much of it there to speak of. So let's fast forward time a little bit more, and because I don't think we need to fertilize again just yet. Let's have a look. Sorry guys, I seem to have a bit of a tickle in my throat. So let's see if this actually works. We might be able to fertilize again. I'm not sure, but we can always try. And it is in fact taking the fertilizer. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so if we fertilize at the germinated point, it is in fact 100% fertilized at this point. Wow. Alright guys, so I will be back with you once we get a next growth state on the grass. And obviously we're then going to be 100% fertilized as well. Okay guys, so we're now on to the next stage of growing. And as you can see, it's now saying that it's in the growing stage. So it's no longer germinated. It is actually in the growing stage. So hopefully by the next day in game, we should be able to start mowing it with any luck. Now, unfortunately, it is raining, which isn't fantastic. I mean, it's not horrendous, but it's not fantastic. Alright guys, I will be back, all set up with the mower, ready for the next stage. Okay guys, so here we are. We are now ready to start mowing. Now, hopefully, we will get this field mowed and baled before it starts to rain. Now, in the new seasons, grass only has to be tethered if you mow when it's wet. Otherwise, it just needs to be given time to dry. Now, I don't know if this is indicated behind us. We'll have a look on the grass. There we go, harvested. It doesn't, however, tell us if it's wet or dry, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that maybe it changes colour, or there may be some sort of indication. So we'll keep on mowing. Oh. Unfortunately, this tractor is a little bit small. For these mowers. Alright guys, I will be back with you as soon as we have mowed this field. Okay guys, so there we go. I have finished mowing the field. Okay. Now, what we need to wait and see is whether or not this will self-dry, or if we do in fact still need to have a tedder. According to everything I've read, you will no longer need a tedder as long as you mow it whilst it's dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the store and pick up, I've already bought one, I'm going to go and pick up the tedder, and I'm also going to bring up windrower. Now, I do think that we shouldn't windrow until the grass is dry, otherwise it will take more time to dry. So, I will pick up the windrower. No, yeah, I'll pick up the windrower and we'll take that back to the farm. I did in fact buy a new tractor as well whilst I was mowing, as the tractor that I did have before was a little bit small for a mower setup that I've got. So it was having a little bit of a job and it was taking a long time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward time. Hopefully it will remain sunny. And we'll see if anything happens to the grass. So guys, I've sped up time a little bit, and look at this. It has actually turned into hay. So as long as the wet sign is not up in the hood, you do not need to tether. So what I'm going to do now is that now that my hay has been made, I am going to windrow it, ready for baling. And then we should have our very first bales of hay for seasons. I have to say, guys, this makes your life so much easier, because as long as you plan out when you're going to be doing haymaking, you should never need to buy a tedder. And let's be honest, you know, it saves money not having to buy a tedder. Alright guys, I will be back with you very shortly. Hey guys, so I have completed the windrowing of the hay. The weather is still sunny, so I think what we're going to go and do now is we're going to drop this off. I think we'd better put this here. And then I'm going to drive down to the shop. And I'm going to pick up the baler. And then we're going to bale our first hay bales. I have to say, with seasons implemented, it makes haymaking a lot easier, and it makes it a lot more realistic. You know, it's midsummer. The hay's been dried by the sun. Oh, that wasn't good. My driving skills are a little bit off. Okay, so we'll go and pick up our first hay bales. So, just so that you're aware, guys, I am going to be doing a animal tutorial also with seasons implemented. But look at this. This is a new weeds. You can see that the weeds are not all over the crops anymore. They're actually in patches. So I'm going to unfold the baler, lower the pickup and turn on the baler, and then we're going to produce our first hay bales. Okay, so that's basically everything that you need to know about grass in seasons. And as we now realise, you do not need to herbicide the grass. Weeds will not grow in the grass. Which I guess, unfortunately, is a little bit unrealistic because, you know, weeds do grow in grass normally. But we're just about to lose our first hay bale. There we go. Okay, so guys, I would like to thank you again for watching. Please do keep your eyes open for another tutorial. But for now, goodbye.